I've been privileged to attend Harvard and been privileged to attend MIT. I will tell you that the courses I took here were much tougher than the ones that I took at Harvard or MIT. Not to speak badly of those two institutions at all, but I thought I was well prepared. I think back to Dr. McKay. That's the special part about being an alumnus of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. And I'll never forget what Dr. McKay said. He said, making a mistake is not the end of the world. He said, everyone makes mistakes. Well, that's been kind of my mantra ever since that day in dealing with either teaching or work at the paper mill or in the Coast Guard. And I call them Chardonnay moments. Everyone's entitled to a whining period. I'll give you 5 seconds to get over your whining period, then we got to move on. And indeed, if you need 24 hours, we'll take that. But then after 24 hours, forget about it. It's over and done with. Let's move on with life. Humility really is the cornerstone of leadership. And that is true. Everyone knows you're an admiral. You don't have to prove that to anyone. Or everyone knows you're a captain, or an 06, as we say. You don't have to prove that. But what they are looking for is someone who's willing to step up and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. I loved all my joint tours, working with the other branches. I especially enjoyed my time with the Marines. I went through a combat skills course in 1988, and those 20 days of training were the best training in the world for me. Dr. Kirby, I would give credit to him. I wrote my paper on leadership and management in the classroom, and then applied it in my different positions I held in the paper company. My last position was manager of labor relations and training. And as I joke with folks, it's like being the vice principal. You know, you're dealing with problems. But I thoroughly enjoyed my job. Ironically enough, I was president of the teachers union, and I negotiated the first contract at the Port Edward School District. So I've been on both sides of the table, and I was president of the school board at Port Edward. So they've been very applicable, the education I received here in teaching, in the paper mill, and in the Coast Guard. I would tell students in professional studies today that the big difference between when I was teaching and what they're teaching now is truly the ability to broadcast things on YouTube. But I also would be concerned that we're not fearful of expressing our opinion or sharing our thoughts as an educator to those students and pausing them to think about what I just said, and let's have a good adult conversation, as I say, about that issue that may be the issue of the day. What makes me most proud is the fact that it's a state university, and economic access is available to anyone. The other part I like about the university system, it's a fine education you get. And I got a great education here, but I got a great education because we're great people here.